Come join Mike and Dan on an epic adventure through space and time and review video games, pop culture.
Can we go anywhere we want at any time?
You can do anything you want.
No way! Yes way! If you guys are really us, what number are we thinking of? 69, dudes!
Dan and Mike.
Excellent adventure.
Party on, dude.
Excellent!
So come along and join in the fun on an excellent adventure.
Yo, what's going on? What's going on, YouTube? What's going on, all these good people? It's Mike and Dan and Mike's Excellent Gaming Adventure. What's happening?
What's up, everybody? Happy Sunday.
So hopefully we're on the right channel now. Apparently I started us on the wrong channel. So some people were looking at us saying, well, what's going on? Because I had did it all the way wrong, as I usually do, but that's okay.
I tried to give them a link to the stream, but it won't let me paste the link in there. But I think you can if you go back to the original, because we are still on a new
For real?
one. Yeah, we are.
This is
it's the live streaming service. They generate a new key for some reason. But if you go back to that other video and copy out the stream key for the other video and paste that into your live thing, that should take us to the other one.
Let's see. It's crazy because it just shows us live in one stream. That's it.
Yeah.
We're just live in that stream. That's it.
Yeah, with the link that we originally shared.
Oh, you just need the other link. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, but I mean, like all the social media links that we shared are now dead because it's under a different.
Oh, man.
That's what I'm saying. But that I told them to come to your page and find the new link. So hopefully, I see Brad's here.
Okay,
hey, we're still learning. We're young pups. We got Feral Inferno here. I think people are figuring out. We should just go. We should go with it.
Okay,
we'll
yeah,
sort it out for next time. It happened to me once. YouTube dropped the stream key and then I couldn't get it back, and so it happens. The people that care will figure it out, right?
Let's go here. So okay, so I have the new one. I'm going to. What's up, Brad? What's up, man? I was in on it. What's up? What's up, Chucky Shay? What's up, Ferno? What's going on? Okay, so now let me figure out what to do with this. I have the new link, so and now it's not letting me post it. You gotta love it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna send it to you. How about that?
I posted the link on my Twitter.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can go here, like really fast.
We'll just have to go longer.
We'll go with it. Hey, man, sorry about that, guys. Well, welcome to the stream. It's like I said, it's Mike and Dan's Excellent Adventure. Excellent Gaming Adventure. We're here. We're just checking to see if what's gonna be going on in this here gaming thing, man. It's a good Sunday. We've had some things happen in the gaming world here that we can't really, just wait to discuss, man. It's been awesome for everybody.
Good stuff.
But we actually we got a guest here. I mean, you're used to this dude, man. He ain't nobody special, but we gonna bring him on anyway. But
maybe you can figure out who he is by
you can figure out who he
attire.
is. If you can figure out who he is in the stream by looking at our attire, you tell us. Hold on, I gotta change it up. Hold up. Since he missed the NY, I gotta do it like this here. So hold up, let me get.
Oh.
There we go. I gotta do it like that right there.
Uh-oh.
So
shit. Now I gotta get a hat.
There you go.
What's up?
Oh, buddy.
People? My man.
See, you know what I'm saying? You've inspired some things.
Yeah, I heard that, some shit, are some people are intrigued with what I wear. And so, I appreciate.
You're just a trendsetter, is what it is. You're a trendsetter.
That's all it is, man.
Listen, I appreciate it. I appreciate the kind gesture. First of all, thank you for having me on your guys' show. And but yeah, I appreciate it all, baby.
This would be a good chat because I got a unique opinion on Blitz that I don't think I've actually voiced. Well, I did a couple times. But.
Hey, you guys, do me a favor. Yeah, you
voiced it.
Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna put you guys on for a second. I got to change something up, but you guys talk for a second.
All right. Well, hey, how you doing? It's nice out where you are. It's warm as hell out here.
It's a little sticky out here. I'm looking like a JPEG. I'm seeing myself in this camera. I don't know what's going on there. This is my impression of CT Jason right now.
Is that he's always up in it. So I the other day I was talking to John D and I was like, hey John D, you gonna make a 2-player Blitz? And I got a 1-word answer, which was no.
Yeah, that's not even.
So if you want a 2-player one, buy the 4-player one and convert it into 2.
That's probably going to be your best bet.
Yeah, I might actually do that. I might. I'm gonna wait for a sale though, because I'm cheap, I'm like those birdies. Cheap. Oh, I think we got just UAG's forehead now. Oh, he disappeared. Well, I'm just running the show. I feel like a DJ or something with these shades on. So here's a funny story about these shades. I didn't realize that my one screen over here is polarized, and so is this one, but this one's turned vertically or on its side. And so I can see that screen fine, but I can't see that screen. It's all black. I have to tilt my head like this to see this screen to make the polarized in the glasses and on my screen go better. Oh, we got a guest back. We got Mike back here with us. I'm just talking about Blitz while you sort that out. So people said I voiced my opinion, but so I want to say something more about Blitz. I'm still excited about Blitz. When it goes on sale, I want to buy it. So
there you go. Nick is back. I'm back. What's going on, everybody?
Yeah.
Proto.
Sorry about the spotty service. I'm at my in-laws, so when you deal with older people, they get the basic internet.
You got soup cans and string. I know how that goes.
Yeah. So man, what's happening? What's happening in the game world, everybody? What's happening? What you guys up to, man? What's new with you, man? What's up with you, Dan? What's happening going on? Hey,
what's up to people in the chat? We got all kinds of.
Hold on, let's see who we got. I gotta take these glasses off, Nick. I don't know how in the hell y'all do this shit, man. For real, man. Okay, what's up, Raya? What's happening? What's going on? We got Raya in the chat. We got Chucky in the chat, like we said before. We got Elite Red. What's up, Elite Red? All right, we got Stringer. What's up, my guy? At Mr. Stringer Films. Hey man, like I said, we got to get up, man. We got to do this thing. Okay. I hope I'm pronouncing this right. What? One sick bomb gaming? Hey, what's going on? I'm hoping I'm pronouncing it right. I'm not trying to trash your name.
No, you didn't. You didn't do it good justice. You did a horrible job.
Well, what is it?
Now I'm gonna mess it up. But those are letters. SLO, like Slunko Bomb.
Slunko Bomb Gaming. Okay, Slunko Bomb Gaming.
But now I was going to say, you put me on the spot. I'm like, oh, shit.
I'm sorry. Meatball is here.
Well, no, Slunko's awesome. She has a great channel. If you like streams, her and Rhea both, they're doing a great job.
Hey, man, they're killing it, man.
Positive vibes. Always a good time joining those streams. So, yeah, check them out if you get a chance.
Hey, man, I'm glad you saw the message. The wife, man, the wife is like, yo, she can't wait to get up with you guys, man, and get back to that home arcade. So, she's going crazy over there.
Tell us about that.
Hey, man, ain't my fault you stay so far away. Ain't my fault you stay so far away. So let's throw some of these up. We got Chucky saying, what's up, UAG?
My man, Chucky, baby.
Yo, we got, okay.
Chucky has a nice setup. I love, if you don't follow Chucky on Instagram, go check out Chucky. Chucky has a great arcade room. It's so cool. It's like just arcade vibes, more arcade vibes in my room because he has all the cool lights and stuff. Just like CT Jason has all the fun extras.
Hey man, you can't be knocking me out. I got all.
Hey,
you
got a nice fun extras. I don't have the
fun
fancy
extras. Also,
I
keep the fun
lights.
Extras.
You got the waka waka lights.
So let's see who else. Let's see what else. Chucky, what's going on? So UAG, man, what's going on in your world, dude? What's happening with you? I see you out there with the in-laws.
So
hey man, you know what? I can see you on our stuff, but you're stuck on the stream. You are stuck. Let me see if I can refresh you.
Yeah, you're a bit
you're
like 3 frames.
I think just stopped on us. It was like I was looking at the stream. It was like
guy's internet.
No, he's popping and locking, man. That's just.
See, I'm a gift.
I got you.
That's awesome.
Now,
so hey man, so we're here, man, to discuss some new stuff, man. So hey, for everything, first thing first, man, thanks to everybody that's in the stream, man. We appreciate you guys for stopping by. We know there's bigger, better things going on in the world, family and things like that on these type of days. But man, we're glad you're here with us, you know. So I want to appreciate it. First thing first, you know what I'm saying? We go just pop everything off. We've been just talking about it, you know, like about all the new stuff that's coming up. Okay. I don't know what just happened now.
Oh, there you go. Go subscribe to Mike Game Killer. That's what happened.
Yeah, hey man. Hey, if you're in here, man, you haven't subscribed already, man, go like and subscribe, man. Go ahead and hit this thing, man. Like, subscribe, hit the like, subscribe button, man. We'll be happy to pick you up. We got some good stuff about to be happening soon. We go get all the advertising out first before we talk about this monumental thing. Today, you know, we have I have a giveaway. We're building up to. I have like low subscribers, so 250. I shrunk it down. UAG said he wanted, but you know he got to work for it, just like everybody else. I got the LED backpack joint going off. So if you guys want to see the backpack that I had in all the videos, you know it's going out. And Dan has a contest also, man. But he's giving away something that makes my giveaway look dumb, man.
Like a gold brick, man. Giving away like an ounce of gold. What's an ounce of gold go for right now? We'll see how much that goes for.
UAG, you heard about this giveaway that Endless is doing?
I don't know, but if it's an ounce of gold, we're in a recession, so gold always goes up during a recession. So,
shit. I'm definitely not giving away an ounce of gold. Take that back.
Tell us about your giveaway, Endless.
Shit's like $1,800 for an ounce of gold. Holy crap, that's a lot more. I thought it was like $350. I remember back in the day, man, we used to compare an ounce of gold to what weed prices were. So you get an ounce of weed and you get an ounce of gold about the same price. But that's changed since.
Yeah, that's really changed.
Just by a little bit. But no.
So tell us about your giveaway.
So I'm just gonna give away a 64 gigabyte Steam Deck, brand new one. I got the order in. It should be coming to my house in Q4 2022. So somebody should get it around the holiday.
Unsubscribe and resubscribe. That's what I'm gonna do.
You don't have to unsubscribe and resubscribe.
You don't even have to subscribe.
He's got rules, but you gotta pay attention to the rules.
Hey, you don't. It doesn't even matter if you subscribe. You got to go do work.
You better.
So you gotta go do work.
First of all, that person better do your taxes.
That's up to them. Yeah, when they get that item, since it's over $300, that's up to them. I ain't gonna come after them. The IRS ain't coming after me. They're coming after the person that won the prize.
So yeah,
if you want though, if you can't afford the $50, I'll throw that in for you because I ain't an ass.
So like we said, hey man, some great stuff going on out here, man. Some great giveaways, some great things happening, man. UAG, I know you got big money stuff, man. What you giving away? A couple arcade one-ups today? What you got?
This Saturday, the next Saturday coming up, we got a tournament.
That's right.
And that's all, we doing $100 for first prize, 50 for second, 25 for third. We giving out a countercade and two $25 like random, one for whoever's playing in the tournament and one for whoever's in the stream.
That's pretty cool.
That's dope, man. You know what I'm saying? I sat here and joked about it, man, but shoot, I'm gonna be there. Hey,
I'm going to try to enter it.
I'm always trying to get me some new stuff, man.
Somebody will be able to feel better about themselves.
To me, it's more about giving a purpose for using your big blue. Like
that's right. Well, my purpose is to make somebody else feel better when I lose. So I don't know.
I'm hoping I get out the first round. If I get out the first round, I've already won.
Then you can just sit back and watch it. That's a good idea. Maybe I'll just.
Man, you gonna have them hitters in there, man. Them hitters gonna be lighting everybody up, man. Them hitters, man.
Oh.
Listen,
I'll say
talking about the woodworks.
Are not that bad, I have to say.
Hey, man, you know what's funny?
I only missed like 2 Hadoukens.
When you have a tournament and you giving away $10, people be like, "Yo, I'm good." You do a tournament and you give away an arcade cab, people be fighting.
That's right.
That's so true.
So I mean, it's gonna be going down, man.
That's funny.
All right, so let's get into some new things, man. So before we get into it, we got UAG here. I know he's joining us via the Grandpappy internet. So we go get into it.
You're seeing freaking get like I'll move 30. What is that? 3 frames per second? They said something like that. That's where I'm at right now.
You're moving pretty doggone slow, but it's okay. We'll work with it.
I'm messing with people's minds. That's why I'm moving like this.
Yeah. So all right, let's get up in here. So big announcement. So what my man got here? Let's see how we can work this out. There we go. So UAG, let us know, man, what we looking at right here, man. We got this Blitz joint going off.
Man, you're looking at probably the biggest announcement. Like I know a lot of people was hype about Marvel vs. Capcom, and rightfully so. That's a game that's been delisted for 13 years. But Blitz is probably just as big because you got to remember when Arcade 1-Up first dropped, they were like, "When are we going to get this?" Everybody's been asking that question since day one. It's not going to be for everybody. It's not going to be everybody's cup of tea. It's not the same game that you'll remember. In a sense of the them taking out the hits, but for me, being a big fan of sports, I feel like it's close enough to what the game I remember playing, right?
Okay.
But I do think that this is going to be their biggest selling cabinet of all time, because you got to remember the NFL prints it.
Yeah.
Okay. And so you have 2 ends of the spectrum. Super fans of just sports in general, and then the really big gamer. They're gonna this cabinet is gonna probably get more sales for the female audience as well. Females love the NFL.
Hey man, my wife can't wait for it. She loves it. She's Bree.
They like it because of those tight pants.
Yeah. Listen. It's the tight end, and I ain't talking about the position. Okay. So it's gonna hit so many different spectrums of the demographics, between age, between sex, between individuals of like game types, from the casual to the experts.
Yeah,
it's gonna hit all different demographics.
I agree with that. It's gonna sell the most out of any cabinet they've ever released, I bet.
And you can tell the attention. Listen, Arcade 1-Up can't control what the NFL doesn't want in the game. Yeah. That's one.
I'm not upset at Arcade 1-Up, but I do think the NFL's kind of lame. Let me say this. The NFL thinks we're all stupid because we can't differentiate from a video game in real life. So, whatever. I'm glad they're not in charge of the NHL, as I said. They'd be all rolling around on rollerblades, and if you got into a hockey fight, you'd go to jail or some shit, probably. So, whatever. The NFL can lick my butt.
First, let me finish this part. It's like you can tell the attention to detail that they put in with the 49-way joystick. Yeah. This is the first 4-player deck that's going to be slanted down. The artwork is exquisite. But to Dan's point, when a rapper gets in trouble, and you know what they do to them in the court of law? They pull up their lyrics. And they say, look at what this guy's doing in his lyrics. they can't differentiate the two between the person himself and his art.
Yeah.
If they release this with those kind of hits and stuff like that, all those lawsuits that they have for the concussion, they will bring up this game and like look at what they promote.
But, you know, I
look
don't
at what
agree.
They do.
I mean, I have a horrible disagreement with that. I'm sorry. I played football, man. I played Iron Man football, meaning that I had to play both offense and defense because my team was like this big. So I played a full 60 minutes of football nonstop. And I understand what goes into like smacking people. You know what the first thing my dad taught me about football? He's like, when you get on the line next to that person, the first thing you do is you pop up and you throw your forearm into their throat. So that's the way I got taught how to play football.
But Dan, let me say this, because I coach football. I coach football. I've been coaching football for 20 years. Ever since I got out of college and I got hurt in the combine. So I almost got there. So, for anybody who knows me, I almost made it to the big dance. I got cousins, my grandfather and uncle, all of played them in the NFL. So, look, I'm telling you now, I got a cousin that did 10 years. He played with the Carolina Panthers, played with Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm not going to say his name. I was about to say his name. I'm not going to say his name. But, hey, man, he's totally different, man. I love the sport. I coach the sport. I think it's a great sport. I have little kids to do it all the time. But the NFL is changing. It's the biggest sport in the world.
It's the biggest sport. I don't agree with it, though. I don't agree with it. It's my opinion.
I got you.
It's my opinion.
I got you. But like we're just having.
I got you. But like we're having to do that.
Like we're having to change it up now.
Like we're having to change it up now.
It's okay to have a disagreement. Like you don't have to agree. Like me and Dan could say that shit sucks, and that's 100% his truth. And I could say that this is the most awesome cabinet, and that could be 100% my truth.
Cabinet,
it's okay.
I still want to play this cabinet, though. That's the difference.
Like, I like someone compared it to me on having Mortal Kombat without the fatalities, and I could understand that logic. Like, remember when we got the first Mortal Kombat, and we bought it for the Super NES, and it didn't have blood.
They dogged them.
That was kind of lame. Even though the game played exactly the same, the fatalities and the blood made a difference. So I know for some people, those late hits are going to make a difference.
Super Nintendo because of that.
Yeah, I mean, it was a thing.
Yeah, I mean, it was a thing.
I mean, I think that we're gonna have.
I think that we're gonna have somebody has the stream up, and I can hear that.
Yeah, I got a super bad echo. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I got a super bad echo.
Someone might have a web page open with the website.
Someone might have a web page open with the website.
No.
Maybe it's UAG with his super can stream.
Maybe it's UAG with his super can streams.
Let me see.
Let's see. You might have your speaker on.
Let's see.
Did you have your speaker on?
Did you have your speaker on?
Hello, echo.
Hello.
All right, I don't hear any echo now. Yay! I don't really care.
Back.
I like echo.
Can you
echo
hear me?
makes me feel like
we can hear you just fine. It's cool. All right, yeah, we got no echo now. Okay.
Sweet. I miss echo though.
So I mean, I'm just saying, like, even the way we coach now, the way we have to teach the game, I would say this in the last 5 to 8 years, just from me being a coach and me coaching younger kids up to play in college. I just sent 19 young men. My organization, my nonprofit, we just sent 19 young men to college this year playing football. I mean, they're all playing everything from D1 schools, UGA, all the way down to HBCUs. Not that HBCUs are lower or anything. I'm just saying, but that's the gambit. Yeah. But the sport is changed, and I think that since the way the sport is played, you have to reflect it on all levels. You can't show it. You can't show it in a way that it's not being done anymore. It's the way it is. It's the way of the world. We hate it. I hate it. I remember when it was all, the way I practice: hit them high, twist them out, bang them up, smack them in the face.
I still have disagreements because if you're a lineman, you still have to hit that person every play. But everybody just leaves that alone, like because that's still hard hitting. I'm sorry, man. Like I played football with a broken arm doing pass plays like the whole game, and I have a broken arm, and you can't do anything besides stand there and hit people with your hands with a pass play. Try to do that with a broken arm, and like I had to do that stuff, and I didn't get paid money to do it. But like these guys can't take hits. I played hockey and I played football and I went skateboarding and flew on my head a bunch of times. I probably have CET. I'm not even joking. Like I guarantee that at some point in my life, I will end up having that problem because of all the concussions I have in my life. But I wouldn't chalk it up to just one sport. That's just me being a kid and a wild person. I mean, I went down River Rapids in Pennsylvania and like smacked my head on rocks before as a kid. So I'm just saying, like, wild stuff happens. I'm not going to blame one sport or think that one sport's causing all these concussions on people. And if we're that concerned about it, then get rid of linemen, because linemen are the ones that are concussing every time they're smacking. As soon as they hike that ball, if it's a running play, you're putting your full body into that.
You better stop with these ideas. You better stop with these ideas, and we'll start getting flag football soon.
Oh, that's what I don't want. Yeah, you're gonna get flag football. Like that's the thing. Is like, what's if it's so concerning? Why isn't the NHL doing something about it? And the argument people say is because the NFL is so big. I don't think that's the reason. I think that they are afraid of losing their money in these lawsuits, and the lawsuits are what's triggering it. But you could go. I could go sue skateboard manufacturers then. Oh, you made me skateboard and hit my head. Like what? Come on, people. Like I don't agree with this stuff. I just have a different thought process than the average person. Probably from getting hit in the head too many times.
Endless. They have studies and people that have shown that these things occur and they affect their livelihoods afterwards. You see Jerome Bennis, the way he has to get up out the bed in the morning. That's awesome. This dude looks like he's a fucking someone's grandfather, bro.
Yeah, bro, I'll say this much: like my cousin, man, my little cousin. He's my little cousin. I'm way older than he is. Like I said, he played in the league for 10 years. Dude, he can't fly. He can't drive.
Yeah,
I mean but I mean it affects other people differently. I don't have a single problem. My grandfather doesn't have a single problem, but it's that one person that does. And I
just look at the UFC and boxing. Like people are actually getting punched in the head, man.
Look at Luke. What is it? Luke Kuechly?
Punch drunk is a real thing too.
The Panthers. He had to retire dumb early, bro. He's young and he was top of his game. Dude was crying on the field.
Hey, well, I say this much. My cousin and Luke played together, so they played for the Panthers together. So that's. I get it, you know, but we go digress. We go get off of that.
Yeah, no, I just like video games.
Let's move on. Let's move on to the game aspect. The fact that we actually got a game that required so much.
Nobody thought they would get this game.
Yeah, I mean, the licensing had this. It seemed like it would have been a complete nightmare for anybody that was doing this, man.
It was. It took them over 3 years to get this deal done. The first time they had the deal on the table, they told them get out the room.
Oh, I'm all full screen here. Hey, everybody.
I gotta add me and UAG back. Okay, there we go.
They told them to get out the room when they first brought the deal to them. They probably went to the table more than 20,000 times with changes like you need to do this, you need to do that. They probably changed the artwork because they had to get certain people to buy in on this game.
I like the artwork. I think they did a good job of that.
Oh, I love it. I love it. But I think that artwork reflects the changes that were made. Like they had to get those individuals to basically sign off on the product and be advocates for the NFL players to get the NFL to sign in on it.
Yeah. And it is the NFLPA Players Association. But again, they're just worried about losing their money and they don't want to get sued. So they're trying to it's like car manufacturers can't be held liable because they put certain safety features into a car. It's the same idea. It's just this is a corporation putting safety features into the aspect of their business. It's like when you work for a company and they have a policy, like they have a handbook, that's actually everything that's in that handbook is what you have to adhere to. So it's kind of the same thing. Like you just got to follow the policies of that company. And the company comes up with these policies where they're trying to save their players. I get all that. I'm not against making people live longer and not have these problems. Don't get me wrong there. I just, like Chucky said, that's where I get hung up is like, this would be the last thing I say about it. Is it's a game. I wanted the game, but I'll still play it as is.
And I will say that it is just a game because I play Call of Duty. I play a lot of stuff, and I'm in the South, so I'm in true football country. I play SEC. I did a lot of stuff, man. So, I own guns. I'm in the country. I do a lot of stuff that people do. But I'm not, even though I play a lot of Call of Duty, I ain't trying to go shoot nobody. So it's a thing. But
we come to my house and shoot me. I don't have any guns, but I got a Rottweiler and a cat. I'll throw a cat at you, and I'll throw a Rottweiler.
Hey man, I'm scared of cats. I'm more scared of cats than I am guns.
I know. I don't want somebody to throw a cat at my face. I'd rather get shot with some buckshot.
Hey Nick, how would you feel if somebody threw a cat in your face?
I don't want to get shot with any buckshot. I'm just.
Hey, listen. If someone throws a cat in my face, I'm thinking about something else.
Well, then you might be like, "Woo!"
That might be a good time.
Hey, tongue forward, huh?
Your seat is ready. Sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, sure. I'm sorry. Where did we just go?
What Stringer say? Hey, we live in the woods. Yeah, man, we do. Hey, live in the woods. Hey, Stringer, you know what it is, man. We can get it in. I love that dude's house, man. Everything about it is clean, Nick.
Yeah,
man.
he has a whole arcade there. Like,
dude, it's not just the arcade, man. You can only see small parts of this dude's house, man. This dude's house is dope.
That's cool. Like it's like hidden kind of thing. Like it looks like smaller, and then it's like bam.
Hey, Nick, tell him when you go to the back, you think you're like in Tahiti or something.
That's super neat. Well, it sounds like he has a lot of fun toys. That's cool.
Yeah, you're like in Tahiti or something. I was like, God. So, and they got the most beautiful dog, man. That Great Dane.
Oh yeah,
I love that dog, man. That dog is beautiful. She's beautiful. She's huge, and she's just beautiful. So, we talked about this thing, man. So, hey, man, I can't wait. I'm getting it. I don't know, with my setup here. You see what I got in this room. I've already relegated the IIR not playable cade. It's never going to come up with anything else. I've already relegated that to the guest room. So
you know what you need to put in there too?
What?
Big Betty. Big Betty needs to go in there too. Listen, I love Big Betty.
Hey,
I love her. She takes up a lot of space.
Hey, she good for me though, man.
All right. Listen, put Big Betty in there, right? Make sure you get and then move each one of those cabinets to the side and put Blitz in the middle. I'm telling you, Blitz needs to be the with all your gear from your choking team. Them Falcons.
Hey man, you know what's? hey, don't worry about that. Don't worry about these dudes.
Comment there. He's like.
I feel like Dallas. It's like it's our year. I'm gonna say it every time. It's our year.
Oh,
just like a true Dallas fan. Oh, every year.
Every year is our year.
That's funny.
Man, but I'm gonna be honest with you. This is the first cab. I'm a gamer. All of us online, we're gamers. But this is the first time that I sent the link for a cab out to a lot of people that aren't gamers. Like they're not traditional gamers in the sense.
You're gonna get people that never heard of Arcade 1-Up.
Oh yeah.
Get this cabinet. They never heard of it.
Oh, yeah.
They don't even know what Arcade 1-Up is.
You're right.
They're getting this.
Walking through Best Buy and see that thing on the kiosk or something.
Man,
like, wait, what?
I sent this out to so many of my guys, man, that I play ball with, to my coaches, to the guys that coach, all my coaches
Nice.
that coach in my park, man. Like to guys that I play ball with in school and stuff, man. They're going crazy, man. Like they never heard of an Arcade 1-Up. Like these was like, that little Pac-Man thing that was in Walmart. I was like, yeah, it was like, I was like, man, but you gotta understand, like this is gonna be something different, man. Like people go, especially right now with football season cranking up, man.
Dude, and then remember, normally these games, there's like an age difference. Like you're not getting young people getting a Pac-Man, really, right? This game, the Blitz, you're gonna have from the youngest to the oldest getting this shit, bro.
Hey, Nick, you see that comment in the stream, right? You see you about to get hurt.
See? She doesn't want Betty to go anywhere. She likes it right where Betty is.
Betty comes out at night, late at night.
Yeah, man. Hey, man. Hey, my nieces were just over here. 2 of my nieces were over here. And, dude, they played everything in this room. They ran.
I interject because I saw that comment from Meatball Saucy. I'm not saying get rid of her. Never that. That's the one cabinet that I will keep in my house. Okay? I'm saying that she has to be delegated to the secret room, the sex room. Right? Put her in there. Okay.
She got to make her way to the back corner, huh? Like when
all I'm
when
saying
you feeling a little frisky,
you know, she could come out. She'll go. Listen, the iiRcade, I'm telling you, get rid of them out the house. Get it out the house.
Hey man, hold on.
Ugly. I said Betty needs to just go into another room.
Isn't there supposed to be some more stuff coming back up, man? I think it's supposed to be some leaks or something coming out about the iiRcade, some stuff coming out, man. You know, I kind of feel like we go get some
I believe it when I see it.
Uh-oh.
I believe it when I see it.
I got a lot of people in here. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Subscribe.
Let me tell you something. At this point, the iiRcade, I feel like the guy that bought those magic beans.
Oh,
like that's how I feel right. You're like this. Yo, I'm telling you this shit, and I'm like this. But these beans ain't do shit. They're like, nah, just keep water in it. You gonna be good, baby. You gonna be good. Ain't shit popped out yet.
I can't. You know what you know what messes with me about this cab, man? About getting rid of it. It's just the actual cab is so freaking dope, man. Let's keep it real, man. The actual cab is dope, man.
I don't give a fuck how fucking dope it is. If you ain't got nothing in it,
it says just an empty box.
It's like having a freaking you have a sports car and ain't no engine in that bitch.
Oh, that would suck.
Come on, or no gas. Come on, man. Listen, I was an advocate of this thing, but at this point, I'm not telling anybody to get rid of it.
You see this? See what Frank said? Hey, look, Frank said Betty is my favorite cab. She's more than the arcade cab. She'll do anything you want her to do. Anything.
Listen, I'm telling you, Betty will do things that other girls don't do. I know this. That's why she ain't out the house yet.
Betty likes to use both hands.
She like
Betty get down.
She like to let you rub on her too.
but also Betty is that girl that you know that you have to sneak in late at night. Like you don't want people to see her come in the house.
Wow.
She ain't cute though.
Betty.
She ain't cute. She ain't cute. She definitely ain't no G-Broad, boy. She ain't no runway model, that's for sure. And you know what? That's what's messed up. Is that you got the runway model, but she ain't got nothing on her.
That's a fun quote.
I'm just telling you. Some like okay, so Arcade 1-Up is the supermodel, right? She's ditzy, right? But she's fine as fuck. And you could deal with that sometimes. You're like, I'll deal with a little bit of these insecurities and or the flaws.
Oh, check this out. But your boy Frank said, "Hey, iiRcade is a pretty person who can't hold a conversation."
That's true. She's like, she has so much potential. If I could just shape her into what I want her to be.
Oh my gosh. She's like an AI robot. You just got to input that stuff.
And you know what's crazy? Do you know why I feel so bad about my iiRcade? It's because of how much I paid for it. At the end of the day,
listen, you got to forget that.
You remember I didn't pay anything for mine, so it's like I want to believe in it,
dude. I'm the worst one here because they suckered me twice.
Yeah,
they got me one time.
Who's that?
They got me the first time, right? And then I said, nah, fuck this, I'm out. And I sold it. And then 2 days later, they fucking dropped that it's gonna be online. And then there's gonna be some bangers coming. And who's the sucker that got it? Me again. Now I'm the sucker. Y'all okay. I'm the sucker. I know that I'm the sucker. But I'm gonna take myself out this equation. That's what I'm gonna do.
You see this? Frank said he ain't afraid to be seen with Betty. She treat him right.
You know?
Oh, yeah, and you know what you are, Frank? You the dude that be with the big chick right before tax season because you know you gonna get some of that check. He's like, nah, this is my chick. This is mine. I love her. I love her.
You know what's funny, man? Is that that's true? Because you ever been to the store, right? And you seen this chick that's just, no offense, I know it's some dudes though, but you seen the chick and she got like a baby. She got like 2 cute kids. She got like one cute little kid that's like walking, and she got like one brand new baby. And you be like, who in the fuck even touched that? But hey, it's good.
It's that dude that comes around every tax season. That's that guy. He's like this. You looking sexy, girl. You looking sexy.
Playing.
How many kids you said you got? Oh yeah,
I don't
right
know if you
now.
know this, but after you've had so many children, you don't have to pay taxes because your tax liability goes away from the amount of children that you have. That's actually why
this
farmers.
Is what I'm doing wrong in life.
That's why farmers have so many kids.
Say
that, and so they have farm hands for cheap.
People, I listen.
Ooh.
I still do AtGames stuff, bro.
Yeah, he do.
Yeah,
every Thursday night.
You got your happy hour.
I'm still there.
Got the happy hour.
All I'm saying is that she's not the prettiest girl in the room. That's it.
Yeah,
people still trying to hit it.
I say, so you said what you're saying is that Betty is your late night creep.
So when the women in the chat are replying with just one word answers, it's probably
sometimes, right? It'd be cold that night, and you gotta turn and you got listen. Come here, Betty. Come here, Betty.
Oof. I agree. Oof.
Man, I've been look.
All these innuendos. I mean,
Chucky,
Betty has 2 nice knobs. You can't deny it.
Chucky, I've been asking for this and waiting on it and begging for it for the longest. If this happens, it would be the greatest thing since sliced bread.
I'm going to tell you why it's not going to happen.
It ain't enough units.
I spoke to them and recently about this, and I'm like this, yo, I'm gonna get rid of this thing. But tell me. And they're like this, yo, we're not going to do anything on that because if we did it, it would kill their business model because all they care about is the storefront. So if you could put any game on there, that makes their storefront obsolete. And therefore, they would kill their business model.
But, I mean, people.
I mean, anything's hackable.
I don't, you know what? This is the thing. Then check this out.
I
think they have to change it up because what you're going to find is if you can do something well enough, almost like how you guys had with those Neo Geo caps. If you can do it well enough, maybe a front end that is dope, like a secondary front end.
I think it'd have to be reverse engineered though.
Yeah, like
that's why it's difficult.
Play, like, dude, like I think that they can make the money up on the back of the caps. They would actually be able to charge the $1,000 per cab, and people would buy it because because it's more close to a full size cab or the thickness in the all the materials are so much better that people would love to have it anyway. You know what I'm saying? I think that would be the draw. I think that if you told me today that I could put Fightcade on my iiRcade, play it natively, and I would have no problems and I could use it, I would buy a gold edition.
Well, if you could somehow install Linux on that, you could do that. So you could. I don't know how to do that though. I'm not that smart when it comes to that stuff. I know stuff about other things, not that.
Why you look at me with the smirk, Nick? You don't believe I would do it?
I know. I believe you.
So
I also believe there's a sucker born every day. And listen, if anybody buys this cabinet for $1,000, they're like, it's a gotcha. That's what they think it's about. I don't. You got to tell me $600. $600, I will entertain the conversation. $500, you got me. At $400, I'm stealing it. But $1,000, you're ridiculous.
Yeah,
I mean,
so the only reason I didn't say Windows is because you were not sticking Windows on iiRcade, but you could get Linux on it.
That's what I'm saying. Like you could like if
Sorry, I wasn't clear enough.
I mean the Fightcade team could actually, I mean, with Wine and with all these other pieces of software that transcode this stuff, man, between operating systems, man, you could get. I think that you could get it running on Linux. I don't think they will be super hard. I think the only problem you got with Fightcade is just the whole layout of Fightcade. It works on your computer. It works when you're when you're in your house and you're playing good. It just won't work on a cabinet. It will not work.
I got to step.
Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I got to step out of here, but I want to tell you really quickly. Get yourself, if you are you a fan of the game, get yourself the Blitz. Sign up for the official group on Facebook that I run. If you're trying to get games or something like that, it's going to be a good part of communication with people that like stuff like you like. You won't have to read through all the hatred or whatnot. So go there. Secondly,
you got a question?
What up?
You just got a question.
Listen. It has to be the right game. I wouldn't like KI $1,000. I'm not getting it.
What's the right game?
I don't have no.
What's the right game?
It could be. It could probably be Blitz. It could probably be MK. And it'd probably be either one of the other fighting games, like either the Marvel vs. Capcom 2 or Capcom Legacy.
No.
Those I would do $1,000 because I like those games, and I think that they would be good with a pro version, like having the better screen, having the better sound, having the better joysticks.
I think a K is a lot of money.
I mean, if you do $1,000 on an arcade one up and you're not gonna hack it, you're not gonna do anything, you're just gonna play it. It's gonna have to feel like a real true arcade machine.
Yeah, like the stuff that like Stringer has, not like our ones behind us. Yeah,
yeah. So
I mean
that's why
$1,000 is a lot of money, man. Like I can go.
Hey man, you know it, man. These ballers out here, man, they got it, man. You see how these ballers out here, man, they got it, man. They got this money.
I don't care.
Maybe
that's
CCK
okay if they have
it,
and I'm glad they have it. But I'm just saying, like, I don't think there's I don't know, like, I could build you a computer for $1,000. It's going to do a hell of a lot. I just look at what else I could spend that money on.
I get you, but like when we go talk about Betty again.
Exactly, you could buy that for half the price.
But the first thing I did when I got Betty is I built the PC for her. I didn't buy Betty for what she had to offer me. I bought Betty because she was a late night freak, and I knew I could stick her on some real menage a trois move, and I got it down with her.
I got a roll, guys.
All right, man.
The tournament.
It was nice hanging out
guys.
with you.
Hey, man, thanks, man. Thanks for coming on. We appreciate it, man. Thank you, Nick.
Thank you.
All right, guys.
That was nice.
That was cool, man. We had a lot of fun right there. So, hey, man, but yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. That's one of the first things I did when I got her, man. He says that I'm sure people are modding people have spent more than $1,000 on an arcade one up. Dude, it's people that spent way more than $1,000 on an arcade one up, dude. I know that this is how I got into the community. When I bought, it was when they were selling these, the returns, and they had the companies that had all these reships, what you call them, like the consignment stores or whatever.
Yeah,
I had it was a store not that far from me in there, and they do it. So I was buying them, and of course I was tricking them out. I was building full size cabs. I mean not full size, but you know what I'm saying, like the riser, the front plates, and new art and all kind of stuff. Raspberry Pi 3B pluses and flashing it and everything, man. And people were loving it. I was able to move them joints too. I was selling them joints for $900, man, and people was buying them. So I can't sit here and be like people weren't buying them because they were. It just got to
crazy
a point.
though. I'm not gonna lie, that's nuts.
But you always got to remember that there are people out there who don't know how to do what we do, right? And when you have people who don't know how to do what we do, as far as and they just want to play, but they want to be able to play, in a situation where they can play just like what they see, the YouTubers do, then they'll pay for it. Man, this craziest thing. My cousin has a Betty, right? And he's like, "Hey, man, I got a problem. I got this thumb drive, man, and it's not working, and all this other stuff." He got coin ops, right? So I go out to his house, and he doesn't. His internet is super weak, so I couldn't get the front end to come up so we could load up his coin ops to be able to get everything right first. And dude, I asked him. I said, "Well, where did you get your thumb drive from?" He said, "I ordered it off. What's it, Etsy or whatever?"
Yep, on Etsy.
He paid $80 for a free ass coin ops thumb drive, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy. I did that. I just
got
the files and put them on my own thumb drive. Yeah, I don't know, but I'm a bit different though. Like, I don't know. Like, I have this dumb Apple laptop thing here. People love these things, and I hate this thing, man. Like, so I have a different outlook on things.
You talking about like the MacBook Pro, dude? You know what's crazy is like, that's all I ran for a long time.
Yeah,
I had MacBook Pros for years.
I hate these freaking things, man. I just have.
What Stringer said he paid retail for Big Buck Hunter and Star Wars. Yeah, you did, and you freaked them out, boy. Those things are freaked out, man. Your Big Buck Hunter and your Star Wars are tricked the F out, bro.
Yeah, I love it when I see people that turn their Star Wars into like the environmental cap. That's super cool. I could see doing that to an arcade one-up cap to make it cool, but there's very few cabs I could see doing that to. Actually, I think that might be the only one that I could really see modding it. Besides putting the screen in Tron would be cool, Yeah,
I've seen some people making some kits for that, so I know a lot of those kits are coming out, so that's kind of cool. Riot, hey man, that time was crazy, man. What CT Jason say? Honestly, there's no single arcade one-up that's better than an iiRcade worth the purchase, or is worth the purchase. I think physically you're right, but I think they're catching up. These new cabs, man, they're making these new cabs really, really, really nice, man. I think that in a minute, I think that what you're about to come up with in with the community, I think that people have came up with a standard. So, you have the people that have bought both and they own both, like a lot of us do. We all own both, and all, even more than that, we own 3 or 4 different companies from 3 or 4 different cabs, and cabs from different companies. And then I have like some one-off, small ones. I had one that I had bought from Micro Center as just a shell. And it was awesome too. I think that, what's going to happen is that it's just making everybody have to step up with their building game. And when it comes to these cabs, man, you can't throw trash out to the community and expect for them to pay for it.
Yeah, like what you guys are talking about right now is kind of the one reason why I won't pay the $5.99 for Blitz, because since it's not the original ROM the way I want it, I have to wait until it gets to the value that I feel like it would be worth it for me to pay for it, which I think it'd probably be like $3.99 or less at that point. So I'm going to have to wait a while for me to be able to get it. But that's just an opinion of mine. I'm not saying I have the right answer for anything. Heck, one thing that's taught me about my job is I don't have the right answer for most things. You just got to keep trying and figuring it out.
Okay, so I noticed here, Riot asked the question that I think you can answer. And I think you did in a later part of the chat, but she asked you a question. So, how do you feel about that?
Well, I think the high-low, if you're going to buy one cabinet, that's the cabinet to buy and put the high-low hack on it. Because like the sticks out of the box are good, way better than I think Arcade 1-Up stuff. The screen's nice, the marquee is cool, and it's built fairly well. It's a really poor engineered design because it kind of only goes together one way. It's very strange, but it's a solid cab. And when you put the high-low hack on it, you get an instant like 500 plus games or some crap. I don't remember what the actual number is. I know it's 250 for like Capcom and like 240 or something for the other one, just the high-low one, because you can get both of those hacks on it. The high-low has both Capcom and the other thing. So yeah, like that's a great. I know a lot of people knock that cab, but I think that cab is awesome.
Thanks for stopping by. If you guys, man, if you haven't, man, please subscribe. If you're in the chat, man, and you haven't subscribed, man,
check out CT's. He is the fun.
Yeah, CT has some great content, man. I love watching this channel, man.
Sweet arcade.
So yeah, I'm loving it. So, but yeah, so I to answer your question, right, I was gonna get it. I always have an issue with space. You know, until me and my wife are looking at getting another house, man. Until I finish my basement. I never finished my basement, and I've been getting towards moving to finish my basement just for that reason, so that we'll have more space to be able to do this type of stuff, and it won't be so cramped up. And I've really been thinking about it. So I would love to have the cab. I almost bought it and almost did the high-low hack, but I just don't have the space. And anything I get from this point forward would have to actually be something I play. It can't be like eye candy. Like I wanted Tron really bad, but I know Tron is going to be eye candy. Once I have more space, I can buy Tron. But right now, I can't do it.
Yeah. Heck, I'm running out of space. This my office. It's filled to the point where I don't want to feel cluttered. Like there's nothing to the left of me over here. There's just a bare wall with a little desk and a lamp on it. And then I have like my work nook over there. And then this is like my gaming streaming setup. And then it's just like a little L shape, like an L shape. And then I have the Simpsons cab downstairs in my family room, but that's it. And I don't want to put any more cabs down there because I feel like that would be encroaching on family territory more. Like I'm really the only person that plays these. My kids could care less. That my kids like I'm gonna play like Destiny 2 or I'm things like that. She's all and he's all into that kind of stuff. So
what? Okay, so we got some stuff people talking about. So I see CT Jason, man. I hate you had to go, man. I agree with your last comment. I did say it. I agree. I think the build quality of the iiRcade, man, they hit it out the box. I think it's a home run. I think that cab is so dope. Now, but I will say this. That's a mass-produced cab that sells to the marketplace openly that's really, really well. I have had cabs that didn't come from mass-produced places that were better than that. So, I'm just gonna keep it 100 with you. I mean, I've had some really good cabs. I think that the build quality is a nice argument to be made, but at the end of the day, people want to play games. And I'm gonna read right here. So Papa Bass says fans of the 80s retro seem to be happy with our arcade games. I love those games. The only problem I'm having, Brad, with the games it's not the 80s games. I love the classic games. The games that we all grew up on together, I love those games. The problem is that the games they introduce outside of that, which I know people want content and they're demanding it, they're not hitting it for me. And I guess for a lot of people, like I would rather you continue to bring in 80s games, 80s classics, and keep them reasonably priced than to bring in new games that I don't want.
Yeah.
I would be more happier with that.
So I didn't make a very good point. The reason I was showing the dumb laptop before is because I don't think stuff like that is worth the value of what it is. Mm-hmm. Like that dumb Apple laptop isn't any better than, say, an HP laptop that costs half the price that has the same similar specs to it. So I live in that world because, like at one point I was a full-time single parent. I had no money. Literally, kids are expensive. You know that. So I'm just very frugal. And I think that the iArcade's a good value at first when you get your handful of games out the gate. But those games are pretty expensive over the long run, and there wasn't a lot that I liked. But I bought it for the games that it came with because I wanted Dragon's Lair 1 and 2 and Space Ace, and Double Dragon 1 and 2 and stuff. Like those games I was happy with. I didn't even need more games for my iArcade at the time. I got a good deal on it. I bought it as a Kickstarter backer. I think it was like $350 or something. I want to say it was pretty darn cheap for what it was because it had the higher end storage in it, the 128 instead of the 64. So yeah, I was happy with it. And that's why it's still like my mom plays it all the time now. It's at her house. So, but I'm not going to get rid of it. It's, I just passed it on to somebody else that can appreciate it now because I really loved it for Dragon's Lair and I would like this one better than my iArcade one. But that's just my opinion, only because I remember going and being like, Mom, can I have $1? Mom, can I have $1? So I could play that one in the arcade all the time. And that feels more original to me than my iArcade did. So that's just my opinion on it. I hope they all do well because like Chucky said, we live in an awesome time right now where we have all these options available to us.
That's what, at the end of the day, I think that's the best thing. I actually, and people get on me all the time in the community about it, man, about me and my iArcade, man. I still go in there and play it. I play it. I do, man. I play it. When Space Invaders came out, man, me and Bree go in there, man, and we play it, man. We have fun with that thing, man. It go Riot. Riot said that she's the Neo Geo, the NVMX, the NVM. I can't get it out.
The Neo Geo cab, yeah. It's a good one to grab. I think it's a good price. Even if you don't do the hack, you get a lot of games out the gates. That's cool.
Yeah. See, Stringer's got to go, but hey, man, I'm reading your stuff. We're a little bit behind in the chat.
Thanks for coming and
I
hanging
paid
out,
for arcades $700. He said he wouldn't pay more than $200 for one. I get it. I was the same way. And honestly, I'll be honest with you with all of the. Hey man, Stringer man, you be good, man.
Tron, it's worth more than 200. No, but no. So that's a valid opinion too. Because like, if you don't like something 100%, like you're just gonna kind of be like, I would like to mod it, and that's gonna cost me an extra $100. That's a viable price because I kind of feel the same way about some of the other cabs, and everybody always makes the joke that they're furniture. They totally are furniture. Like I can't deny that. They make me feel good though when I come into my office and they're on it because as we all say, that's cool as crap. Or as CT Jason says, it's cool as crap. We can go out and buy these things now and just have them in our house. And like Stringer has legit cabinets, if I had a better like house, this freaking room could not handle 500-pound arcade cabinets. So,
like
it would collapse. It's an old house in New England.
Yeah, so I got a chance to meet Nick Madison, man. Hey, man, that dude is so cool. But dude, I was looking at some of the stuff that he's doing. Like he's a lot like Stringer and Ralph, man. When they have these big,
they got a nice garage
cabs,
too,
man.
That they can. My garage is detached and filled with family crap that I'm not.
Stringer, so call me, man. Call me, Stringer. You got my number. Call me, bro.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And I'm happy we have a lot of this stuff available to us.
So you said TNT auction started. You might grab something. He's going to check on the TNT auction right now. That's why he had to go.
Yeah, cool, I like man. TNT too. Like that guy does some. I learned a lot from that guy. What's his name? Do you know his name from the TNT?
I can't remember.
Stringer probably knows his name too. Yeah. And I should know his name. I've seen him. He even came to the pinball thing that was like not far from me, up in New England. But he's a nice guy, and I learned all about Tron from him because he had an environmental one that they were fixing up, and he showed inside of it. That was so cool. Go check his channel out, the TNT Amusement, if you get a chance.
Yeah, I've checked it out. I just don't remember his name. I love it because I've actually looked at the auctions, and I wanted to buy some stuff, man. But like, I guess with everybody getting into the home arcade.
Things have gone up in price, yeah.
Man, it is shot through the roof, man.
But that's good for like the people that have had, like Stringer and like Nick, those people that have that talent to like refurbish those cabs and bring them back to life, it's a good time for them too if they want to be able to make money off of something like that. I don't know if they do. They might just do it because they like to have the cabs, not because they're trying to flip them. Like there's some people that just flip stuff, which is cool, Brad, because they're bringing it back to life.
Yeah, hey Brad, I really like what you said, and it echoes to what the community says. It says Brad says the iiRcade is more niche cab. You know, I hear what you're saying, Brad, but you said you like having many options. I disagree. I honestly don't think that the iiRcade is a niche cab. I think the iiRcade is just a great cab. I don't think it's niche. I think that what they do in the iiRcade is dope. I think the fact that they actually give you those games that you grew up on and you can buy them, and for us that are adults, $5, $6, $7 for a game that you love and you want to play with good controls, with a great screen and great sound and a great cab is worth it. You know, like I said, I think that if you hold back on some of the, which I know they're just trying to make everybody happy, but if you hold back off of the cell phone games, keep the classic games that everybody that's buying this stuff that are our age are just going to be happy. And we're the people that's buying them. I don't know anybody in their 20s that are buying these cabs. I'm sorry. My son at 27 years old is not buying our iiRcades. He's not buying them. He's got a PlayStation 5 and an Xbox Series X, and he's happy. He's not buying one of these cabs. So I can almost say that everybody who has one of these cabs is somebody who's an enthusiast of the arcade community already, and this is where they're going with it. So I don't feel like it's niche. I feel like that it is a true holder for what it is. Just don't get sucked in. I don't think that John them should get sucked into what people who don't play or buy this thing is demanding. If either be one way or another, either give first run games that people want to play, or don't put them on there and leave it all classic. And I think that you'll have happier people all the way around. That's how I feel.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just happy that the company exists. It brings competition, and I'm all for that. I mean, I know people knock capitalism a lot, and sometimes it has run amok in certain areas, but for other reasons, it's really good. Competition's great. You know, it's nice that AtGames exists. It's hard to say that AtGames really has a place in the same home arcade market that Arcade 1-Up does, because really, that's an all-in-one, man. You're done once you buy that, like that, which is cool.
I mean, it was funny. I'm gonna be honest with you. It was crazy. I think which one did I have first? I actually had the opportunity to buy the AtGames Legends Ultimate first. I think we talked about it in the story before, and I didn't. Shout out to you, Stringer. Thanks for putting us on your TV, man. Well, you only got 10 TVs sitting around in the thing, so you can watch this. It's cool. I appreciate you, brother. But so I went into Sam's, and when I went into Sam's, it was there. It was funny. Me and my wife was literally walking out of Sam's. So when we were walking out of Sam's, on the far left side, you know, when people check your ticket or whatever for what you bought, there was a pallet of these games. And I was like, man, that's an arcade game. You know, babe, that's an arcade machine that you can get for your house right there, man. It's dope. They got all these pictures. I was like, and you know what was funny about it? 100%. Before I knew about coin ops, before I knew about being able to hook it up to a PC, before I knew about being able to do all of the stuff that I've done on it, I thought it was cool, and I thought it was neat, and I thought that just being able to bring it into my house with it being a little bit bigger was enough for me. And I kicked myself in the ass that I didn't buy it that day, because I want to say that day that it was listed was like $400.
Oh, and wow, that's a good deal.
It was like $400 that nobody knew where it was. They was basically pushing them in front of everybody so they could see them. And I went out and bought me some used Arcade 1-Ups, and then I got a chance to read about it, and I was like, I gotta have it. And by that time, I'll be honest with you, I paid full price for my Arcade one. I mean, for my AtGames Legends, I paid full price for it. So I bought. It was said Meatball said I bought my ALU first. 3 1-ups have followed, and I want the Blitz cab. But hey, I got you, man.
He says he doesn't have room. Yeah, the 4-player control panel does take up a ton of room,
dude.
It'd be cool if there was like a way, and I know this is stupid. Like you can totally say that I'm stupid for saying this, but it'd be cool if you were able to take off the 2 players. Like you could just attach those, like slide them in as a slot, so you could have just a 2-player cab. Or if you wanted 4 players, you could just buy those controller attachments, just like slide in and touch versus copper pins or something to make a connection.
Dude, that would be dope, man. Hey, arcade 1-up. There you go. I mean, but think about it. People have been saying this for the longest, that they would love to be able to buy expansion decks. People have always said that. I mean, that's nothing new. So I honestly don't think that's a bad thing. Make all your 4-player cabs, make them as 2-player,
sell them as separate units,
and give people the option and sell them at a reasonable price. Give people the option to buy the add-on kit to make it a 4-player if they want to. That way, you retain the space.
A good idea about that too is like you could buy that kit and replace the control set that you currently have for, say, your 1-player or 2-player, just by popping out the buttons and sticks too. If you didn't want to go the route of buying something better, if you just wanted to like stay in the arcade 1-up world, because some people like that. Some people don't want to tinker with stuff. They're just like, I want to go back to the manufacturer and get it from the manufacturer. It's like me with my dumb Steam Deck, where it's like, I only want to use the Steam dock if I'm going to really send it out to a TV or something, because I know that the dock I have is not powered. It's like, I always make that joke. It's like the Back to the Future thing. Like, oh, hoverboards don't work on water unless you have power, McFly.
Yeah. So I'm glad you brought that up, because I'm gonna veer off from this for a minute. Yeah. So hey, Frank D says that I admit, hey man, you gotta let us know, man. Let us know how much you pay for that thing, man. Let us know.
Yeah. If you find something you want and you end up paying for a little bit more for it, like, don't feel bad about it.
Did Ryan just ask me this question? MGK, do you own a Steam Deck? If so, hold on.
I think we're gonna get one. While he's grabbing that, one thing I'll say is that the battery life I wish was a little bit better. It frustrates me sometimes. I'm always like, man, I gotta plug it back in.
Heck yeah. This thing just
fancy.
Bee's knees. Hey, Ryan, let me tell you something. I still haven't posted these pics yet. I need to pull them up. So check this out. I had this thing. I don't know if you saw my thing. I took this thing on my cruise.
Yep.
I took it on my cruise. I was talking to Endless back and forth, texting. I took it on my cruise, and I almost got mugged on my cruise.
No, you were just the most popular guy on the cruise. I was
the most popular dude on my cruise with the people that worked on the cruise. I didn't realize something. It was the craziest thing that I never knew. I never thought about cruise life. So these guys and these ladies and gentlemen that work on these cruises, they don't get a chance to get off and do a lot of stuff that we normally get to do. So there are a lot of gamers on cruise ships. These guys are from all over the world. All over the world. I was walking out. I told the story before, but I'm gonna make it really short and sweet. Me and my wife are walking through the photo gallery thing. I have my case. Think nothing about it. We're going to get like some ice cream tea or whatever to go sit in the window. She's gonna play her Nintendo Switch. I'm gonna play my Steam Deck. I have the case, and I got stopped. Like, dude was like, stop. I was like, what's up? He's like, what's in the case? I'm like, hold up. I don't know how to answer this question. I'm in the middle of the ocean being asked by a guy with a big camera, what's in my case? I'm like, he's like, and then he asks me this here. He says, is it a Switch? I'm like, it ain't no Switch. You knew it when the Switch when you asked me. He just wanted to know it. And I confirmed that it was I had to go and grab that thing. Yeah. Hey, I confirmed that it was a Steam Deck, and dude, they went nuts. He started calling these guys from all over the place. I don't know. He's screaming like he's totally forgetting about his job and in the decorum of his job. He's telling people to come over here. You got to see this. Oh my God. He actually has one. Like dudes are like, they're going crazy. Like they're like, yo, you actually have one? Dude, I powered it on and showed Street Fighter 5 on this thing, and they went nuts. You should have seen them. I've never seen a whole bunch of dudes, man. They started speaking in foreign languages. I couldn't understand what they were saying. It was crazy.
Oh, that's awesome. That's funny. Well, you know, if you don't want to wait to buy a Steam Deck, you might be able to just go to ifixit.com and buy all the parts and build one yourself. I literally think you can do that, actually. I'm not lying. I think you could buy everything that you need to build it besides the storage piece.
Okay.
Which you could just buy.
You see this comment, right? You see what Ryan just said. So this is a comment.
Why don't you enter my contest?
Ryan, enter his contest. He's giving away a 64.
You can always add extra storage to
and
it.
you can do like me. Go on ahead and buy you a 1 terabyte NVMe and buy you a 1 terabyte micro SD, and then you got 2 terabytes of good playable fast fun.
So did you take it apart and put in an M2 drive?
It's in there. I got to do it. I ain't had time to do it.
Yeah,
I got to put it in. But it's I got the micro SD in. I just got to put the NVMe in. The M.2
a lot of my games are on my micro SD because that other storage, even 512, fills up super fast. So it's like it makes sense to upgrade it. But yeah, you can upgrade it. The slot's still there. It's not like the lower end model doesn't have the M2 drive slot.
Yeah, it's right there. It's just, you know, I said larger ones have more RAM. Anti-glare. Well,
no.
Okay.
Well, do you want to answer that?
No,
the
you go ahead.
Thing, yeah. Well, they do have anti-glare, but you could just buy a protector.
I mean, literally, that's. And there's a company. Somebody did a thing the other day. I can't remember. I hate that I'm bringing this up, but he's got another channel that does the same content that you do. But he put up accessories, and it's a company out there that has some dope ass accessories. They have the anti-glare screen protector, but you know, the biggest problem I had the screen protector on mine, and you couldn't like the early release screen protectors, you couldn't line them up. There was always one corner that was coming up off of them. It was a problem, and they've acknowledged that. All of the people have acknowledged it, but they have a thing that literally clips on. You clean it off, it clips on like a guide. You drop the screen protector in, and it sits perfectly on your Stream Deck, and you can get anti-glare, you can get whatever, and it's tempered. I mean, so you can pretty much, you know, this was a whole conversation me and Inlet had a long time ago. Like, you know, like, how do you feel about it, you know, buying it, the fully loaded model versus, you know, the bare bone model, because they're literally going to make everything for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. And so, and the way I see it, you can't quote me on this because I tried to research it and I don't see good information, but this is the way I believe how it works. The low end model, so they all have this 64 gigabytes of eMMC memory, but the low end one, that's all you get. But the other ones use that 64 gigabytes of eMMC memory as like your RAM. So it's like the unit, but if you have the low end one, it can put games into that RAM too. It's like a weird flash storage.
It doesn't read it. What happens, because me and you both talk about it.
Yeah.
The minute you put your NVMe in there, it's gonna read your NVMe as your first load drive. Yeah. And it's gonna, you know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be, and once you put your OS on there, it's gonna load it. It's gonna load up as that. Your 64 gig is just gonna be, like you said, RAM. It's just gonna be like RAM memory.
Yeah. But if you buy the low end one, it just doesn't have the M2 drive in it to give you. It is faster because that M2 slot is quicker than the eMMC stuff, and also because there's like I know enough about it to sound like I know what I'm talking about, but I only know half of what I'm talking about. But they have caches, like, so it's like, oh, it'd be like if you have a bucket with like a side slot on the bucket to temporarily put stuff to make your bucket a little larger. that's kind of what the cache does. It allows you to like have a little side loader of information that is kind of part of your RAM. It's an offloader, and that can be larger when you have M2. So
yeah,
I hope that helps.
So right, I hope that helps. Oh,
people didn't fall asleep. Like,
that's cool. Hey, but if you can get your hand, like I say, Endless is giving one up, man. Just read the instructions on his channel, and hey, man, and you hopefully you can win it. If you can't wait and you're impatient, like a lot of people out here in the world, hey man, just go order it. They said Steam has already said that, they're
doing a good job of pushing them out there.
Yeah, they're gonna fulfill like everything out before the end of the year. So,
yep.
you should
order one right now. It says if you order the 256 or 512, you will. It says by Q4 of 2022, October through December. So, yeah.
So let's see if you can see this. So this is what I'm rocking with right now. Let's see if I can get my camera up. Okay, can you see it?
Yeah, it looks shiny.
I know
it's nice. No, but it looks nice. It's a nice screen, is what I mean.
So that's what I'm rocking with. So that's what I'm going with right now. That's nice. My little library of stuff.
I see some Dreamcast games you went past there.
Yeah, some Dreamcast stuff. So of course I'm running. What's that?
MU deck. Yep.
Yeah, I'm running MU deck. But like, I need to talk to Endless because I think we need to have a crash course show about this in the MU deck. I think maybe we'll make this a thing because
that could be a good idea. Because I recently reformatted mine, so I have to redo it. So that would actually be a good opportunity. Like, I should make a video about that, a better one than I did before. I was just like, just go download the shit and then click these buttons. I'll have to watch my own video again to remember how to do it.
Hey, Meatball, man, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. This thing,
quickly if I don't use them a lot.
This thing is dope, man. I didn't think that I would play it as much as I do. It's crazy how much I play it, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I bought it to be my travel gaming system. Because I have gaming PCs all over the place. You know that I still got to get you to help me out redo my pinball machine. We ain't gonna talk about that right now, but I want to travel so that I can play games in different places.
That's awesome. Weird? No, you'll be like, you're like at the Aqueducts. You're like, oh, I'm playing Batman Arkham Asylum here.
When I went to Alaska, I was like, man, how much fun would I have had playing this thing next to a glacier?
It's like, I'm not making fun of you because I agree with you 100%. But it reminds me of the Half-Baked movie when Jon Stewart's character is like, hey, have you ever done that on weed, man?
Have you ever done it on weed? Yeah.
Have you ever played a Steam Deck next to a glacier, man? But that sounds cool, actually. So I'm like, yeah, that's pretty cool. Dude, have you ever played a Steam Deck on the Great Wall of China, man?
Dude, I'm so ready to go, man. I'm so ready to go, like, just to go do this, man. I don't know. I can't wait. Like, I just want to go.
That's a little weird if that's all you're doing. Is traveling to play games.
No, I know it's weird. It sounds
some people just travel to eat food. Hey, man,
dude, it sounds so weird. But when I was on this cruise ship and I was sitting in this gigantic bay window, right, and I was sitting out, and I was on the back, and I could sit out and look at the ocean. I don't know about the calmness I had. I had some type of euphoric gaming experience where I was
tequilas.
It might have been, but dude, it was so awesome. I don't know how to explain it, man. It
sounds fun. Sounds very peaceful and nice, and I'm jelly.
It was so peaceful, man. I really had a good time. He's rolling on the floor laughing. So, hey man, we've been talking for an hour and an hour and something. I had to call
hour half.
Yeah, hour and 24 minutes. Yo, I don't want to overstay our welcome, man. We've had some good times. We've talked to a lot of good people. If you don't mind, man, I think we should end this thing on a good note.
Yeah, that was a good. Made me giggle. I'm still
this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna drop out.
Before we go, can I say one thing?
Sure. Hold up.
Don't I want to know what people's thought of She-Hulk in the chat real quick. Let me know. Because like I thought for one episode, I was like, I don't know what people were expecting. It was just an origin story. Like, I hope it. I mean, obviously, if that's all we ever get, then I'd be pooped and sad. But I think it seemed pretty cool. The CG is way better than I thought it was. So I'm happy about that.
Okay, I came back because I thought, yeah, I haven't seen it yet. I'm actually when we get off, I'm probably gonna.
I won't spoil anything, but yeah, it's just an origin story. Let's go watch it. It's cool.
I'm probably gonna go watch it. I mean,
plus I got a thing for green ladies. If I'm being honest with you,
ooh, kind of sounds kinky.
It is a bit kinky, but I blame Mila Kunis for being the Wicked Witch. It's all her fault.
Hey, I thought the same thing. I was like, man, that was a second sexy Wicked Witch, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It got me into the green skinned ladies. I gotta go on Star Trek now.
So he hasn't seen it yet. He'll get there eventually. Hey man, I'm so far behind. I run a Plex server in Star Trek. Okay, I run a Plex server, man. This guy like I have a 12 terabyte Plex server with movies out the wazoo, and I promise I have I went through so much stuff that I was like, I can't believe I have all these freaking movies that I've never actually seen. And I think I see it being the same way with games, man. Like you just be crazy, man, having all this stuff, man.
Yeah, we live in a crazy time. I love it.
So let's see what did Riot say. Riot says episode 1 of She-Hulk was fine, a bit short, but you know, I'm optimistic for the rest of the show.
Yeah, and that's the way I feel. I felt like it was a bit short, but I'm optimistic too. It's cool to see She-Hulk, man. It's a character that we don't have a lot of information about out there besides the handful of comics that she has.
That's dope. I agree.
Yeah.
Riot, hey, for you guys in the chat, check this out, man. If you haven't checked on her, man, Riot, man, is the nicest, dopest content creator out there. I'm gonna say this. She's like the sister of mine because I don't like a lot of stuff, man. I like, no, endless to tell you, man, like I'm kind of like the teddy bear of the gaming community. He's
a picky teddy bear though.
I am a picky teddy bear, but I just don't I don't like fighting. I don't like the fights, all this, and that's why you don't see me on a lot of other stuff anymore. I used to be on a lot of different other streams and stuff. I just don't like the drama. I think that for our community to be as small as we are, I just can't see it. I just don't, I think that everybody's opinion is good. Everybody's opinion makes sense. And I also believe that opinions are just like assholes, man. Everybody got one and most of them stink.
Yep. I got both of those things. I love it.
Hey, man. Yo, Raya, you're always welcome to join us whenever you want to, man. We're a little different, man. I've extended this offer out, and I know Endless is extending this offer out, man. We're a little different. We want you guys in the community to come on and talk to us and tell us how you feel about some stuff. So if you guys have the ability to jump on and stream, man, for an episode, man, let us know. We'll be happy to have you on, man, and talk about some stuff. I would put the link directly into the stream, but that was a bad situation that I had a long time ago, and I'm not doing that again. So, we'll send you the link if you want to be on. Have no problem with it, But we'll love it. We love to have you guys, man. You guys are great, man. You guys rock. You're the reason why we do this. We don't do it for any kind of self-gratification, man. We do it because we love you guys. We love talking to each other. We love talking to you. You guys make this thing work. Trust me.
Yeah. So, and hey, don't forget, I think Console Kits is live right now. So go jump on over and check his stuff out if you're into that.
For the 9 to 15 people that we've had at one time, the most that I think we've ever had on at one show, we had like 15 people at one time, was totally awesome. Hey, thank you.
I love it.
Go check out Console Kits. Thank you. Hey, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and man, we love you guys. We love you. And peace out. So Dan, that was the last thing you had to say because I was going to give you the floor again.
Peace. No, I'm good.
Your peace. I don't have anything to say, man. I'm so elated.
Hey, everybody,
man.
have a great day.
We
love you. Thanks for coming and hanging out.
Guys, have a great day, and we're out. Peace.